Hello and welcome back once again to the Wrestling Group. I'm your host as always, Ryan, and today we are going to do another one of our wrestling figure unboxing videos. That's right, we have Fatu, Jacob Fatu. Excited about this one. Got it as a gift for Christmas, as I did with a couple of my others that I've already done, and I've still got say about 5 or 6 left to get through. This is a Elite Greatest Hits figure. So on the back we have Jacob Fatu, Logan Paul, Cody Rhodes and Stone Cold. So obviously I've already got all the others. Not the versions, I've got figures of the others. I don't tend to get multiple figures of people, only on the odd occasion. But I desperately needed a Jacob Fatu. And to be fair, it was a figure that I never expected at one point to be able to get. Obviously, they had the indie figures that they did. What were they called? All Stars or Ring Stars or something like that. They weren't great. But because he signed to WWE, now we have a chance for merchandise for him. So I'm happy with that. So we can get it open. See, the thing with Jacob Fatu, which doesn't happen a lot, is he's actually come in and he's better now than he's ever been. He's better in WWE than he was on the Indies. Now most people don't. Most people get worse. So we have a spare hand, closed fist, well, open, so you can hold a weapon, it's like a weapon hand. Then we have pointy finger for the other hand, because he's already got one with a pointy finger. So it's bloodline, I suppose. All the hands have all got the tape on the fingers as well, which is quite cool. So, like, I've got a top of extra fingers, hands, all bits that I don't use, just got a tub full of them. So, if I throw them in, I'm going to know whose hands they are, aren't I? So, I didn't even think. Some of them come with the little plastic bits, some don't. When I seen the plastic bits, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. I don't keep scissors up here, so I should pay more attention before I do them, but there you go. So let's have a look at Jacob Fatu. So obviously he's got the bloodline hand in to start with. So obviously, like I say, you can change them dead easy. The elite ones, ooh, you can just pop them in, off and on again. See, dead simple. Now he's got one that he can use a weapon, so both his hands are the same there right now. So let's get into the figure itself. Face scan, really good. You can clearly tell who that's supposed to be. It's Jacob Fatu. His hair is quite cool as well. I like that with the different shades in it. So it's obviously the darker at the top, the black. It's got the white. Are they bubbles? Are they? That are in there, and then obviously down the back of the hair goes into like a reddy brown. Obviously the hair comes up, so you can move it and stuff and that. So it's not all just one piece, which I quite like that because it looks like proper hair. And then, like I say, face scan's pretty cool, pretty good. Although I think because of the hair design, it makes his forehead look a little bit bigger than what it is. So it starts like all the way back here instead of here, which is a bit weird. Cool t-shirt there, cool design on the t-shirt. Let's see if I can move his hands out the way a bit. That arm just seems to be bending awkward, doesn't it? I don't know if it's just the way I've got it, to be fair. See if I can bend them out the way a little bit. There you go. Put them by your hips. So there you go, it's the Jacob Fatu t-shirt, which is quite cool. Then we've got the black and the red on the pants, so there's good detail there as well. Both sides are the same, and then he's got plain black boots, but proper boots as well, not just painted on, which is always good. Look at the ankle moving there, just look, his feet look bent and broke. See, I love Elites. I think Elites are great. Like, the detail in an Elite compared to a basic is brilliant, and you can do more with the actual figure. But some of them, like this, isn't too bad. So he's got obviously a joint there in his foot, which is like on a ball, isn't it? So obviously, as you can see, like, you're never going to put the foot in a position like that. But then you've got the other ones where the toes, you can move the toes so the foot goes like that, and then there's about 3 or 4 different articulations just in the foot alone. So this top is Velcro, so we should be able to take it off, and you should be able to see the tattoo on his chest. Let's see, I can imagine it's going to be, oh, that's not too bad. So that just slips straight off there, so you could use that. I know he wrestles in it, but you could use it as ring tie. And then he has the tattoos there at the top of his chest, and he's quite in shape. I mean, to be fair, he is quite in shape now, isn't he? It's not like when he was on the Indies and he was quite big then, wasn't he? But he is quite in shape. I don't know if he's that in shape, but he is quite in shape. But I mean, even like that's not bad, is it? Probably say the shade of the torso is a little bit different to the arm. But to be honest with you, mine's just going on display anyway. So I'll be displaying it with his top on, because obviously that's what you used to see him on TV with. Be a bit weird otherwise. See, now I'm going to have a nightmare getting this back on, because the Velcro goes underneath the hair. I try and do it so you can see as I'm struggling to put it on, but then it always takes me to a point where I've got to lower it down so I can see properly what I'm doing. There we are, that's back on. Oh, it wasn't too bad, that, to be fair. And then it sits back underneath his hair. But really good figure, a lot of detail. I'd say different hands, so we've changed one, but we can take them off. So you've got a pair of hands where you can use for a weapon. You've got a pair of hands that you can use as being open. The only thing I will say about these, this figure, is the armbands. The wrist tape is not 3D, so it's just painted onto the arm, which is a little bit annoying. That's just a preference of mine. See how it's just smooth? It just means they've painted the arm instead of actually trying to make it as tape, you know, where it's 3D and you can feel it. And if you look really, really close there, you can see just under the tape it's the start of a tattoo there. So the fact that there's not much of the tattoo that you can actually see, but they've still gone out the way to actually put that little bit in, is actually really good. They could have just missed it out, and a lot of people probably wouldn't have even have noticed it. Obviously there's a lot of fanatics out there that would have, but I can imagine, especially the kids, they're not going to notice it, are they? So you've got the open hands. See, the open hands are always mad to me. Always makes them look like they've got giant hands. And then, like say, we've got the bloodline fingers, so I mean, you can have him show he's got two pointies as he's pointing off. Do you know what I'm surprised they didn't do, actually? Or would that be what they're for? I don't think you can. I was going to say, I'm surprised they didn't do it so you could have praying hands, you know, the way you used to obviously be like, I love you, Solo, and then have the hands together. I wonder if you can do that, sort of. It's the bending in the arms, because there's too many. Let's see, can you get the arms to go? Not properly, not so that they're going to stay, which is, unless you do it like that, maybe. Not really, they don't go close enough. You know, so you could have them together where they're touching. I mean, you force them, you could get them like that, but they're not going to stay like that, you know, for like display. I was going to say, because it'd be cool if you had them, because he did that a lot, didn't he? But see how massive them hands look now, because they're open. I think I'm going to go with the one. No, let's go with one bloodline hand. Like that. don't think it really mattered, did it? And then open hand, so he's got, so you could have that one down by your side and then have that one up for Bloodline. So there you go, that is the greatest hits, wasn't it? Greatest hits Elite Jacob Fatu. So let me know in the comment section below what you think of this Jacob Fatu figure. Do you own it yourself? Do you have any other Jacob Fatus? This has got to be one of the first in WWE, surely. But let me know in the comment section below. And of course, if you haven't already, please do give us a like, drop us a comment, and the most important one, please, 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 hit that subscribe button today.